K-Travel Tarot. I did break my kneecap, so I don't yet have my tarot cards with me. So I thought I'd do some mediumship and see what I see and see what you guys want to know. So I'm going to wait a moment till someone comes in. If not, I'll just do a little meditation. I normally gong my bell, but I don't have my little Tibetan bowl with me. Yeah, it's been a little challenging with a broken kneecap. I can't really take even one step. So I'm in a rehab center right now, and I thought, well, it's a good time to not make excuses and do other things because I want to be on YouTube. I want to talk to everybody, and I want to read the cards too, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, I think first I'll take a couple deep breaths and see if something comes in, and then people can watch the replay if they aren't here right now. Okay, so I tried to do this on the computer, but it didn't work, so I'm on the phone, nothing to hold it up or anything. Let me just raise my hands. Okay. If you have a political or a personal question, I will see what I hear and, let me know. I see someone is here. Do you have any question? Otherwise, I will just tell you what I see. It can be political or personal. Hi, Svetlana, beautiful. How are you today? You may ask. You may ask anything. If I don't hear anything or see anything, I'll let you know. But if I do hear or see something, I will also let you know what that is. What would you like to ask? Your next career. Hi, Judah and Zombie. Okay, Svetlana. All right. Oh, and if we're interrupted suddenly, it's because I am in a rehab center and a nurse may come in. I'm interrupted all the time. But let me see what I see for you, Svetlana. I'm seeing that in the past you have not been in particularly spiritual type jobs, and I think you need something where you connect with the people more. Yeah, actually, I don't shout out channels, but you can put your channel in my chat. That's fine, Dan Random. Yes, I don't know if you're wanting to do any spiritual work on YouTube, but that's a possibility. Otherwise, because it's very slow to be getting monetized on YouTube, but not to say you can't do it. You probably can do it. So, otherwise, I would say try to get your job by talking with people that you are like-minded or pretty like-minded with, or at least have a friendly rapport with, rather than a lot of resumes and things like that. But LinkedIn can help for sure. I mean, there are jobs out there, but maybe you don't just want a job. Maybe you want something that's more fulfilling. That's what I'm seeing. Let me just, I don't know, I'm seeing hair. I don't know if you've been to cosmetology classes or not, but I'm seeing you working with hair. Hi, Linux. Hi, Zombie. My bun, yes. Well, I need to wash my hair, but it's a little hard to wash your hair when you can't even stand up. I can stand up on one leg. Next week, I think I get to wash my hair sitting down in a shower. But anyway, it's fun to play around with my hair. um, and thank you for the compliment. Let's see. Thank you. I will take care. I don't have any other choice right now, but at least it's getting me on YouTube instead of, you know, putting things off. Because in my heart, I want to be here talking with people, helping people. So, anyway, if you have anyone you want to contact on the other side, or if you have any political questions, let me know. Um, and when you say zombie, when you say me too, what are you referring to? And also, if you can make your question as specific as possible, it will help me give you a better answer. But I will tell you what I see, even if you don't give a specific question. I wish I had my cards, but I guess I'll have to order some. Good excuse to get new tarot cards. Um, Ewan Williams, hello, Dan Dan Random. Did you put your, is that the name of your channel, Dan Dan Random? And Lennox Hill. Zombie, are you here? Do you want a reading? Okay, let me see what I see for in general. Ah, whew. Um, wow, a lot of chaos, but I see like chaos erupting really hard and strong, and then going into peace. Yeah, things are volatile, as everyone probably knows, very volatile in the political realm, but yeah, things are going to even out. It was so wonderful. The mayor, the new mayor of New York, who's running as a mayor for New York, what a young guy and just filled with ideas to save money. And if he could save money for New Yorkers, maybe other mayors will take note. He's talking about free buses. Now I forget all the things he was talking about, but he really wants to help the people. And this is the thing. In this year, we're really gathering together. It is we, the people, we are going to make a huge difference, and political leaders are going to start being elected because they are listening to us. So don't worry. Don't worry. Um, things are going to be okay, even they're just so totally chaotic now. Um, let's see, what else is happening? I mean, so much is happening. I thought it was a good sign that Trump, when he went to the NATO to meet with leaders of NATO, the people in NATO, that he isn't trying to get out of NATO now. He seemed to want to be accepted. In fact, I think he's getting a little tired of being hated. I think that he's trying to be a little more, can we say, normal? Um, he's not stopping with the lies. He's still telling everybody that we bombed these nuclear sites and destroyed them, when in fact, we barely touched them. We don't even know where their uranium really is. And it just set them back a few months in getting a nuclear weapon. I used to live in Iran, and I know what people told me is that they said, how dare the U.S. tell us whether we can have a nuclear weapon or not? Of course, we see it as, my gosh, when they have crazy leaders, of course we don't want them to have a nuclear weapon. But hopefully there will be a regime change, and I think Trump sounds like he wants that. I hope so. I hope that happens because when I was there, the Shah was in charge. That was in the 70s. I left right before the revolution, and I was just brokenhearted at how the country went backwards. The women, I mean, when I was there, a lot of women were being educated. And then after Khomeini and the religious leader came in, no, women can't go to school, they have to cover themselves. I mean, the Shah was saying, no, the chador, in fact, he outlawed it, even though the chador was still worn. It was mainly the men who wanted their women to wear the chador. It was sort of a modesty thing. I'm not saying the men were terrible men, but definitely what do you call it? The men didn't want women to get ahead in general. The more educated men did. So I hope that changes back again and that women rise up there and are not oppressed. I mean, look at America. We're having our trials here with women rising up. Um, some of the Republicans really want us barefoot and pregnant. So, anyway, I would love some questions. Zombie, are you there? Okay, let's see. So, NATO, it looked like Trump was trying to be accepted in the NATO circle. And I know people are laughing at him, but it looked like they were showing some respect. I just watched for a while in the meet and greet before the dinner the other night. What a gorgeous place in The Hague. Wow. That dinner must have been so elegant. I mean, the surroundings, the chandelier, it was beautiful. I bet Trump loved it. Um, let's see if I see anything else here. I see people in Iran talking and having some hope. I see crowds of men talking about, hey, things are changing. We're going to have more freedoms in this country. Yeah, I keep little groups of men. That was my phone. Another wrong number. People are really being scammed, or people try to scam us these days for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, what else? What else is there? Well, I'm going to say a prayer for all the people that are hurting mentally or physically. Um, I'm here in a facility where we get together for bingo in a few hours, and everyone is in a wheelchair. And most of them, though, are in their right minds. It isn't a facility where everyone is having Alzheimer's, but some people are recovering from strokes. I'm telling you, it just makes you so thankful. Yeah, I have a broken kneecap. I can't take a step, but I have my mind, I have my legs and arms. I have a lot of nurses who are trying to help me. I feel very fortunate to be here. Now, if Medicare were messed with very much, I may not be able to be here. And that would be really hard because I have steps where I have to get down into my apartment. So they're teaching me to be able to do that. So I'm very grateful that we have rehab centers. Um, anyway, that's enough about me. Um, I thought it was going to be terrible to be here. When my son dropped me off, I felt like it was the end of the earth, end of the world, I should say. But things are going to be okay. It's sort of brought things home into a perspective because I was living so much in the political world. I thought, it's good to get into your own life and not just into politics. And I realized how lonely I had been. I hadn't been interacting with people much at all. And now every 10 minutes, I'm surprised no one's come in because every 10 minutes someone's either bringing me a calcium tablet or just, helping me with something. I have two different therapies, physical therapy and occupational therapy. And I just learned how to use the wheelchair, and I'm going to wheel myself out to lunch today and then have bingo. And it's just wonderful being around people. Wonderful. So for me, I was very isolated and didn't realize how isolated I was. I see someone is in the chat. Do you have a question? Is that Linux Hill? If you have a question, political or personal, please be as specific as you can, and I will see what I see on that topic. I do mediumship. I usually read tarot cards. However, I don't have them with me. I think my son is sending them to me. He's going to Thailand, and I'm a little bit far from the house. So he lives above me. I live in a nice basement apartment that he built with nice windows and light. But anyway, he's going to be sending me my cards. So hopefully, when I get on here tomorrow, I will have my cards. But I love doing mediumship as well. Any question? No question? I want to answer your questions. Let's see if I have a question. My biggest question is, what's happening with MAGA? And what I see is Marjorie Taylor Greene is starting to sound sensible. This is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, it seems like she seems almost normal, and I'm just a little shocked. And she sounds, instead of being yelly and spouting out lies, she seems to be a little softer, talking reasonably, and I think that's great. I mean, we need to get rid of that MAGA attitude, and I mean, hey, the Republican Party was not such a terrible party. I hope it regains some um, credibility, and I want to say some younger people. I'm seeing younger people come in, like the mayor, the one who's running for the mayor of New York. So glad we didn't get another predator in the government. We don't need Cuomo. We don't need a man, constantly being, accused of being a rapist or a molester. I mean, we already have a rapist in the White House, convicted. So, anyway, I think things are going to really be going a lot better. We just have to stick through this chaotic time. And I wish I could march. March if you can. As soon as I find out the next date for the next march, I'll let you know. I know they have one set up in early July, but I can't remember the date right now. Might be the 14th, but yeah. Does anyone know? Oh, Ocean Garnet, hi. Good morning. Yes, I broke my kneecap. I was actually taking care of Whimsy's cat, and I was just leaning down into the bathtub to put the plug in and slipped. And I mean, I was very close to the floor. I have no idea how my kneecap even got broken, but there you go. I'm 76 now, so I guess my bones are not as strong as they used to be. So, Ocean Garnet, do you have a question for us, political or personal, as specific as possible? Thank you, Ocean Garnet. I was just telling the group, I really feel like it was bringing me out of the world of politics to some extent and back into the reality of my own life. And thank you. Thank you. I hope it gets well quickly too. I may be laid up for about 3 months, so my plan is to come on YouTube every day. I want to be as social as possible, both on YouTube and with the people in this facility who are very nice. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Yeah, I have a big cast. Yeah, I don't know if you can see my cast. I don't know if you could see it or not. Anyway, a big black cast to hold everything in place, and under that is an ace bandage. So I'm comfortable as long as I don't move it. Oh, okay, it is July 14th. Yay, I still have my memory. Okay, someone's coming in, so I'm going to say goodbye and love you guys.